Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your August meditation. I'm focusing on the planet Venus that is in retrograde right now in Leo, because Venus symbolizes the way we feel about ourselves, our self-esteem, our values, the way we invest in ourselves, the way we take care of our bodies, the way we become comfortable in our environments. It's also the ruler of Taurus, where Uranus is. Uranus in Taurus is the only outer planet not in retrograde right now. And as the moon has recently passed over Uranus, I felt called to talk about the self-healing journey that we are all on. So no amount of guidance, no amount of readings, no amount of external information can do the work of healing. That must be done by your own willing to commit and invest in yourself, to take care of yourself, to easily, gently, and with pleasure make the significant changes in your world, in your environment, that are going to improve our experience on the planet. So let's get started, Pisces, with your overall energy, the Five of Cups. This feels familiar to me, Pisces, for you. This is you experiencing, allowing yourself to experience the emotions of regret, remorse, loss as the result of disappointments, heartaches, or failures that you may have recently experienced. This can be your review of important relationships. It can also be important goals that you may have achieved, but not in the way that you expected. So these are disappointments in people, heartaches, and those unsuccessful ventures. As the result of you giving your power away, with an expectation that you would receive something back, love, regard, care, you have been disappointed, and you are allowing yourself this grieving moment to release these feelings. What you are becoming aware of is what you have remaining. And the Two of Cups in most tarot representations indicates this deep connection with yourself. What you've learned from this loss, the suffering you've experienced, the gifts in this is what is contributing to a stronger sense of self-knowledge, resilience, and the wisdom to move forward, to make conscious agreements with yourself, with others, contracts that move towards a successful goal. And that is the path towards achieving all that you want. So this card is about turning towards gratitude and the appreciation for what remains. What remains is all that is within you. And in the position of the sun, we have the Ace of Wands, which shows you to be starting a fresh start, to be moving in a new direction, a new home, traveling, working. It feels like your work is connected to travel, or that you are integrating travel into your work. You are moving in an inspired direction, or you may be pursuing your inspiration to establish a new way of doing things. This can be a business, an organization, a service or product that is going to represent some kind of innovation regarding something that's been done a certain way for a long time. You are open to new ideas. You are open to be a beginner, to starting on the ground floor here. You may be receiving offers for this new start that may be modest in contrast to the eventual yield that this offer can afford you. In the position of your moon, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. I love this because this is showing the hard and disciplined work you've been doing probably over the last few years to develop yourself, to elevate your skills, to perfect your craft, to devote yourself with discipline and hard work to elevating the service or products that you create, to focusing on excellence, on personal responsibility for what you put out, for understanding that as you, what you can control in this world is the way that you show up, the products that you create, the changes you make within in terms of your skills and your offerings are what is having the most powerful and dramatic impact on the world. And the offers that you are receiving is an acknowledgement of the way in which you have developed your skills, the path you're on towards leadership in some way or another. In the present, we have the Judgment card. And this is feeling very Piscean consistently. The Judgment card being the call to purpose. You are addressing, you have an obligation and an opportunity to meet a challenge that you have identified in your past. You know where your passion is. That passion leads to your purpose. You understand your purpose on global terms, and you are committed to creating an achievement, a success out of this opportunity in a way that you have not quite been able to find victory in the past. You've always known what your purpose was. The Pisces I'm talking to have a clue about the thing that the reason why they have selected this lifetime to be on Earth. And you may have seen opportunities to pursue this purpose, this mission in the past, but your previous attempts have not bloomed to the fruition you had hoped for. However, now is the time for a do-over. This is a chance, because of your self-development, you have matured, you have learned to strategize, you have learned when to employ your knowledge and how in ways that you didn't know before. And moreover, you understand that there is a larger plan beyond you. You understand your piece of that plan, but you're now understanding that everyone is a part of this grander plan, and you are aligning yourself with those who understand and share your values. These values have everything to do with self-care and self-respect. That means to you as an individual, your body, the bodies of others, but also the planet, respecting the body of the earth. In the past, we have the Page of Cups. And this is really confirming that you have been on this path since childhood. You've always been on the path you're on. You've never really questioned your path. You've known what lights you up. You know what excites you. You know what you're truly gifted at, divinely gifted in. And this opportunity, this new chance to build up your development is only cracking open your imaginative and compassionate creativity. You are reveling in this new opportunity to engage your creative self, to express yourself, but to build this organization, this project, this effort in a way that reflects the compassion, the empathy that you have for other creatures, other people, for improving, developing, respecting the diversity of others. And that's something that you integrate into your project at every level by owning your own difference, by respecting and loving your own uniqueness. You honor that in others, and you attract that in your team, among your collaborators, in your efforts in the services and products that you are developing. In the future, the Emperor. The Emperor is about the kind of personal control that you have come to take, the kind of mastery you have exhibited over elements of your environment, particularly of yourself, so that you, again, is confirming that you are gaining the self-knowledge and additionally the wisdom as to how to employ what you know correctly and appropriately, how to support those you work with so that they can give their best, how to understanding the secret to leadership as being the degree to which you can support all of those involved to do their best at their level. This also inspires through the example of your leadership. It inspires others in your generosity in sharing your practice, your strategies, the way that you plan and organize your efforts. So this feels very much like leadership or the mentorship of someone who is a powerful leader, who is showing you from the very beginning of this path, the opening up of your imagination, your compassion, as to how to structure that in a way that will be long-lasting, that will be resilient, and will be rewarding. I'm going to clarify the judgment with what you know, the Two of Wands, and what you don't know, the Knight of Pentacles. So what you know is that this new beginning is part of your plan to expand your expression, expand your expertise. You know what you're good at, but you're looking to the future. How can you take what you know into unfamiliar territories? How can you bring this to others where they're at? How can you educate them? How can you allow them, give them support so that they in turn recognize the resilience and strength of this project you're creating and can participate as in a way that generates more abundance, more goodwill, more support. What you don't know is the way in which you are learning to move in a logical, structural path, how to build the organization that can contain these ideas, how to build bodies, how to rebuild elements of the land or the earth in a way that allows them to become sustainable. This is you sustaining yourself through the building, the creation of this effort. And that is quite likely what a powerful leader will be sharing with you, or what you are bringing your team into training or familiarity with. What's the plan? Developing the plan is your first order of business. You develop your mission statements, your board, if you're a nonprofit or a for-profit, and your structure, organizational structure, is something you're all working on together, being led by you or someone who is encouraging you to step into the role of leadership in some critical way. I hope, Pisces, that this is resonating for you. If so, please like and subscribe to my channel. And a couple flipped out. I'm going to take this one. The card is a sodalite crystal, and I'm going to read the text on the back for you. What it is friend to the chronic meditator. Sodalite, known by some as poor man's lapis, is a salty, deep blue stone speckled with striated with white calcite inclusions. Who needs it? Planners, producers, Virgos. Ignore that. Where to put it? Wherever you do your best thinking. When to use it? When you have a big decision to make. When you're 99% finished with a project but can't get your head around the last 1%. Don't seriously overthink. Don't give up. Meditate with sodalite. Abandon solution-oriented thinking. Surrender to your intuition and watch your problem get solved from someplace much deeper. And the mantra is deepen your intuition. It's difficult to read on the dark background, but thank you, Pisces. I so appreciate you. Until next time, namaste.